Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video and tuning in. And today we have a special day because I'm starting a new series here on my channel. It's called 80's Throwback. In this series we'll have several episodes in which I will try to recreate iconic look from video clips from back then in the 80s. And I'm super excited because it's something fun, it's something different, and I think we all need some creativity during this quarantine. The first look I'm going to try to recreate is of Alison Moyet. She was the vocal singer for Yazoo, or maybe you know them by Yaz. They were a band for like 2 years, based in England. And the video clip that I want to try to bring back to life is Don't Go. You know that song, you know. Then don't you go, I never let you go, don't go. I'm not a singer, never said I was. So yeah, I thought it will be nice to just chit chat with you guys, remember songs from back then when we were either very young or not existent, depends on who you are. And yeah, let's have fun with it. She had a very interesting classic 80s kind of look with the, you know, white eyeshadow, very dramatic bronzing, very shimmery lipstick, and let's try it out, okay? Stay tuned. So I just cleaned my face and I'm gonna moisturize. I feel like I'm, since this quarantine, I haven't been treating my skin so nicely and as it should be treated. So I'm gonna moisturize with a very heavy moisturizer. And to add some hydration, I'm going to use my Caudalie Beauty Elixir, just to get some more moisture on my skin. And for foundation, I'm going to use my Graftobian Cosmetics HD Glamour Creme Super Palette in neutral, but I'm going to mix it with some MAC Studio Face and Body foundation in the color N2. But not only that, I'm going to also drop some Farsali Rose Gold Elixir inside. Here it is. I'm taking this amount of my Graftobian foundation. I'm adding a few drops like that of my MAC Face and Body and additional, let's say, 4 drops of my Farsali oil. Mix it all together. And that should give me a nice full coverage, but still dewy. Let's see if that works. And to blend that, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. You know, you'd expect me to already know that name by heart. You know, I use it all the time, but I don't. Oh, that's nice. That is giving me a nice, it kind of shears the foundation because the Graftobian foundation is really thick, but it doesn't seem that way on my skin now with my oil, with my Farsali oil. I really like that combination. Wow. I am enjoying the coverage and dewiness. I'm just priming my eyelids with my foundation, which might not be the best idea since it has oil in it, and the intent is usually to not have oily eyelids, but I'm going to set that with my Mercier translucent powder, and I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. I think it will be fine. But I look a little bit pale right now, but don't worry, we'll add some bronzer and we'll fix all that. Let's move to eyebrows. Interesting. Alison Moyet, at least in that video clip, has a very bold eyebrows and they're very close to one another. That scares me a little bit because for 20 years now, I have this love and hate relationship with my eyebrows. They never look the same. They're not in the same height. And for many years, when I just started plucking them, and I kind of did them really, really badly. I mean, they started from here. I had this for eyebrows and all of this was, you know, you could see the moon from the center of my forehead. And now I'm going to recreate her eyebrows that are more close together. They really end in the nose bridge. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to use my Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in Java and Hazelnut. As always, I'm starting with brushing my hairs up, and I'm using the darker shade, in this case Java, to just map and outline my eyebrow. Okay, so now for the tricky part, I'm going to extend my eyebrows inwards. Let's see how that works. This is really weird. So now I'm going in with the Hazelnut shade, and I'm just filling the rest of the eyebrow, the fake eyebrow there. Okay, so I think I'm pretty close to the realm of what Alison Moyet's eyebrows looked back in the 80s. And now I want to go back to my face, just to be sure that I don't have any extra oil or any residue on my face. I'm gonna use this Miracle Complexion Miracle Complexion sponge to just stamp it on my skin and take off any excess foundation, oil, whatever is left on my skin. I don't want it there. So good. Now for bronzer, you know me, I love to experiment and try new things. And I have this foundation that I bought a while back because I saw it on someone. I asked her. I really loved how it would look like, and I thought I'd try it out. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 375 Java. It's pretty, not my shade obviously, but I'm gonna try it for bronzing and see what happens. Lately, I've been loving bronzing with liquids, and let's give it a try. Why not? Okay, so I'm really scared because it is a foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. But you know what? Maybe I'll use just a small brush to place it strategically on my face and then blend it with a bigger brush. I'm gonna try do that with just an eyeshadow brush. That's really dark. Let's not do the other side. Let's just see what happens with this side. Do you see that? I don't know. So in the meantime, let me talk about Alison's makeup. I don't think she had much of a contouring, because I think that what I see on her face is kind of warm toned and not a very grayish cool tone kind of contouring. So her bronzer is actually, she really took it down to almost her lips. I mean, she really took it down. She has a really round face, and that actually compliments her. I, on the other hand, have a more cucumbery face, so I'm not going to try that, and I'm going to do my bronzing as I usually do. If we are talking about bronzing, I have to say that it's okay. It's not my favorite bronzing product. Buying products just for bronzing, I mean, I don't know. We have so much stuff in our collection already. Don't get me wrong, I do have bronzers, but I always like to try new techniques, new ways to do things. It gets the job done, but I'm going to re-bronzing with some powder, and for that I'm going to use my Smashbox Holidays / Contour and Spotlight palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here with this fluffy brush by Natasha Denona number 20. Now that's already better. This is so much better, and it just comes to show you that, I mean, you can experiment, you can try new techniques, new ways to do something that you're used to. it doesn't work that great, doesn't mean you have to go wash your face immediately and start all over. No. I mean, by the end of the day, it's just makeup. Have fun with it. Try. What's the worst that can happen, right? Let's move to eyeshadows. I have this palette. It's called the Limited Edition Buff Collection by Pure Cosmetics. I actually found it in a beauty supply. They work so well. It was so cheap, but they're so good. And I can't find it online, but I'm ecstatic that I bought it. So this is the shade that I'm going to use right here. It's called Alexandrite, and I think it's going to be perfect for starting the eye look. I'm going to take it with a big fluffy brush. This is the same brush that I used to powder my lids, and it's super soft. And I'm just going to run it all over the eyelids to start with something interesting and build on top of that the entire look. Oh, this is a gorgeous eyeshadow, you guys. Look. So simple and so nice. Okay, so I think that we've established a nice base to the next eyeshadow. And next I'm going to use this Chrome shade right here from the LORAC Pro 2 palette. Well, this would be interesting. As you can see in her photo, she has kind of a glossy kind of upper lid. And this shade looks pretty much the same. So I'm going to try apply that. And on top of that, see how to incorporate some gloss to make it really shiny and glossy. Let's see. I'm taking another brush and I'm going to run it. Why is it wet? Okay, using another brush. This one I think was dirty and I didn't notice. Okay, taking another clean brush with the Chrome eyeshadow and I'm packing it. Oh, beautiful. And I'm trying to refrain from getting close to the lash line because that's where she has that really wide, thick, white eyeliner. However, this eyeshadow would go almost everywhere else. I'm just going to keep my distance from the eyebrows. Something like that. I'm using a smaller brush with the same eyeshadow because I saw in the photo that she had this eyeshadow really close to the eyebrow here and to the bridge of the nose. So I'm going to use it just to make sure that I place the eyeshadow where I want it to be. And then I'm going to use the same fluffy brush that I used before and I'm going to blend it softly, just in the corners and edges. I don't want the eyeshadow to be like super structured, so I just applied it close to where I want it to be, and then I am blending it, and that would make it, as you can see, look more soft and seamless, if that makes sense. I normally don't lean to these eyeshadows on a daily basis, and this is why I love doing these editorial crazy looks for YouTube, because I feel this is my opportunity to get to know my shadows better. And it's always nice to learn a new way to use what you already have. I might need to touch up my eyebrow over there, my fake eyebrow. Now for the eyeliner, let's see what I have in hand. Oh, okay. I have this white eyeliner from I don't even know where, but it's gonna do just fine. And I'm going to run it just as an eyeliner, but a thick one. Let's do that. Just going from the inner part to the outer. And I'm not worried if it's not too precise. That's fine. I'm gonna go over it with some eyeshadow. I'm just getting the general shape. And from what I can see, she really exaggerated the white inner corner right here. So I'm going to do that. And I think she dragged it a little bit outside, outwards, I mean. Like kind of a soft eyeliner. Something like that. Okay, before we do anything else, I want to reinforce or touch up my eyebrow right here. I think it kind of got lost with all that blending. Okay, and now to make sure that my white eyeliner pops, I'm gonna use again, where is it? Yes, the LORAC Pro 2 palette and this shade right here called Snow. And with a tiny, tiny brush, the smallest brush that I have probably, this is the Morphe M508. It's really petite, nice, small, dense, and accurate. I'm going to pack on that eyeshadow and go over that liner. Let's do the other eye. Okay, done. So, what's next? I think I'm gonna do concealer, lower lash line, and then finish the eyes. Since we're trying new things, this is not new, but it's something that I tried several times, and I don't know, I'm not sure I like it, but I'll try it again. This is the MAC City Fix Conceal and Correct palette. I think I'm gonna mix this shade with this one. This is a more peachy one that I need for my blue color correcting thing, and this is just closer to my shade. Let's see if that works. Okay, so a little bit of that and a little bit of this. I'm pretty sure there is a song. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Yes, there is a song. Okay, let's try this. Not too bad. Would you look at that? Not too bad. I guess I just had either I used the wrong shade or the wrong combination of colors. I am pleased to say that I might have found a replacement for my Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector. I feel I'm cheating. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at that. As you can see, I'm also going right here to kind of snatch the outer corner of my eye. Don't worry, I'll go over it with preferably a clean finger. This is nice. I like it. Let me quickly set that real fast. Lower lash line. I'm not sure that Alison had a black or a blue liner. I'm going to start with my Inglot Kohl pencil in number 1, which is black. And I'm going to top that with a blue eyeshadow. And Alison wore her whatever liner she had from corner to corner. So I'm going to do exactly that. Navy eyeshadow from the LORAC Pro 2 palette. That navy gorgeous blue on a small dense brush, and I'm going to smudge it. Not too much. I don't want to go too far down. So I'm making sure I stay close to the lash line. I'm going to take a flat brush that makes manipulation of the eyeshadow very easy. This is the Morphe M432. And with that blue shadow, I'm going to really gently just stamp it on the outer corner of the eyelid to kind of connect and continue the white eyeshadow like that. This one, this didn't work well. I'll fix that in a minute. But do you see what I'm talking about? I'm just taking a Q-tip and run it like that. Take 2. Okay, good. Mascara. Now, I didn't see any false lashes in her photos, so we'll skip that part. But I am using a nice voluminous mascara. This is a voluminous carbon black mascara by L'Oreal. Let's do the white waterline. This is a nice contrast to the blue and black lower lash line. Okay, so before I do anything else, I want to try to recreate or mimic the glossy effect she has on her eyelids, and for that I think I'm gonna use some lip gloss. I'm using this Ben Nye lip gloss wheel, and this is actually a clear one, so I'm using my finger, it's clean, and I'm just going to gently run it on my lid. Did that do anything? Let's try it again. Different finger. Yeah, I think it did. Okay, glossy eyelids. Kind of nice. I have to say that I didn't expect to not feel it. I thought I'd feel some, tackiness, but barely noticeable, so that's good. For blush, I'm going to use the Jouer Rose Cut Gem palette. This one, and she had a pretty orange to corally shade of blush, so I'm gonna mix, I think, the crystalline and the, should I do Peach Quartz or Kiss Me, or all 3? Let's do that. And for lips, she had kind of orangey shade. I have this lip liner by Essence in the color 15 Honeyberry. Okay, here we go. By the way, these Essence lip liners, so good. So smooth, gliding so perfectly on the lips. Oh, shirt. And so affordable. They're like, I don't know, I think they're less than $2. I'm not sure, don't take me up on that, but whatever they cost, it's worth it. For lipstick, I'm using this Moustache 10 Lip Pro Palette. This one with the broken mirror. Let's just take a little bit of this one, add a little bit of this one, mix them together in my palette right here. And I think we got the right color. Okay. Okay, that's it. This is me trying to recreate Alison Moyet's makeup look from the 80s. I hope you guys liked it. I loved sitting here, playing with makeup, trying different things, and just chit-chatting with you. So thank you very much for taking this time and watching this video. I'll see you next time, and don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye!